Hi everyone, welcome to another reading. So today's reading is going to be about your strengths as a person. So what are your strengths? And I'm going to do 4 choices today. So we're going to have pile 1, red jasper, pile 2, yellow citrine, pile 3, the green stone, and pile 4, the brown jasper. So red, pile 1, yellow, pile 2, green, pile 3, and brown, pile 4. So if you could choose a pile and we will get on with the reading. Okay, so for pile 1, the red stone, what are your most significant strengths that you may or may not be aware of? For pile 1. Okay, so justice. You have a very strong sense of what's right and wrong in the world, and you have the power and influence to implement what's good for you and walk away from what's not right. So you will fight for what's right. You're not afraid of confrontation, and you are an embodiment of feminine wisdom. Doesn't mean that you're necessarily female, but you have a very strong sense of fairness and equality. You get things done, and sometimes it may require a confrontation for you, but you're not afraid to stand up for what's right, and it makes you very powerful, wise, and beautiful as well. Okay, so in terms of looking at an animal oracle card to represent your strength, we have the horse. Care for others and let them be free. So you have this strong ability to know what's fair and what's right, and you are still very caring and nurturing at the same time. Maybe a little hint on this is sometimes you have to let go and let others, even if you think they're not doing the right thing, you have to let them sometimes learn their own lessons as well. Okay, so these are the insights for you, pile 1. And now we're going to look at pile 2, the yellow stone. Okay, so for pile 2, what are your strengths, pile 2? Okay, lots of cards coming out. Okay. So okay, so we have the moon. So you have intuitive wisdom. You can see below the surface of things into the deeper psyche. You have hunches and instincts that are often right. You may be psychic on some level, and you definitely are very perceptive and can feel the energy behind the surface of material reality. Page of Wands. Okay, let's get a bit more information on this Page of Wands. Can be a message of starting new ventures in social settings. Okay, so we have Page of Wands, the Hangman. I'm getting in this way, you are very you contemplate things before taking action, and you take actions sometimes quite tentatively, but it's because you like things to be well thought out. You do things very slowly and with consideration. The Three of Cups, but you do know how to enjoy yourself and socialize. You do have good social skills. It's just that you're not a fast mover when it comes to certain situations. You like to consider them deeply, probably because you are very sensitive and intuitive. And Two of Wands, but once you are sure and certain of what it is that you need to do, then you're not afraid to take action and go for things as well. So your strengths are mainly your intuitive ability, your perceptive ability to see beyond the surface of things. Okay, and the animal oracle for you is higher knowledge and wisdom, the giraffe. So again, it matches with the moon card, that you have this intuitive knowing and ability to see beyond. Okay, so those are your strengths, pile 2. And then pile 3, the green stone. What are your strengths, pile 3? Okay, so for pile 3, it's interesting, we've got quite different messages coming through with each one. So going across different characters. Pile 3. Sometimes if I pick out a card and it doesn't give me it, if it's from like the suit of swords, wands, cups, or pentacles, then sometimes I need a few other cards to tell me exactly what it's about. So 10 of Cups. So you have this strong ability to create harmony in the home. You're very family oriented. You're very nurturing and loving. You give a lot to others. The Emperor. You have a lot of self-control. You know what's right and wrong, and you try to always be rational as much as possible. And 9 of Cups. Again, you have this deep love, and you have these family values. Your strengths are that you really prioritize your family values. You're very faithful, and you serve your family in a very sincere way, but you do still have the control and rational logic of the Emperor. So it's not like you're a pushover and you just give in, but you do value others and you care for them. That's very important to you, being a homely and caring person. And the Magician. You do have this ability to transform things in your life as well. So sometimes if you feel like you don't know what's going on, or there's unfairness towards you and there's confusion, you have the ability to transform that. You can sometimes feel victimized when you give so much to others and you feel like they're not valuing you, but because you have this ability to be rational and turn things around, like the Magician, you are also able to see things if they're imbalanced and to put them right as well. So your strengths are really in the way that you can care for your home and be very family oriented and be a big support to others. Okay, and the guidance from the animal oracles is the Kingfisher, which is patience. So you are very understanding and patient with others. Sometimes it can frustrate you, but because you have this ability to be so family oriented and nurturing, it means that you do have, even when you get frustrated, you still use these qualities of patience and nurturing to bring people together and transform things. So those are your strengths, pile 3. Okay, and now finally, pile 4. What are your strengths, pile 4? What are your strengths? Pile 4, straight away the Magician came out. So you have this strong ability to influence people around you and to transform your life in whichever ways that you wanted to. For instance, if you weren't happy in a particular career or in a particular home environment, you have this ability to just put your mind onto a new reality and make it happen. You're very you're a powerful manifester, and you're very focused as well. Queen of Swords. You can cut through all kinds of BS. You have the ability to really if you want to change things to really transform them. Six of Swords, again, you can move things. You move things and change things. You're an influencer. You're a manifester. You have a lot of this potent focus, to this ability to make your material reality bend towards your will. Material reality is a mixture of so many different influences, but you're someone who has such a keen focus and understanding that you can influence it to your will a lot more than some people can, just because you focus your energy so carefully on what you want, and you have this certain determination. And you will also fight for what you believe in and fight for what's right. Sometimes you get confused and distracted because of there's so many different options and different things, and you're not always sure what it is that you really want. But once you know and you choose what it is that you definitely want to go for, then you do have a lot of inner power to influence your own life. And the message from the oracle cards is a eagle. So you have that courage and determination and the ability to really see the bigger picture, which helps you focus on things. Okay, so those are your strengths, pile 4. And that is all I have today. I hope these messages were uplifting and helpful. Thanks for listening, everyone. Bye.